in. Well, it looks like we're going to find out pretty soon because the action is getting going immediately. Up through the apartments, Vitality, they want to swarm this A bomb site, and they are going to be finding, at the moment, only 2 players here. It's only RPK to try and hold things off. He has some help coming around from Mo. Oh, with a smoke down, he's got to do it all on his own, and he can't even get a single frag. Smoke's down on the corner, as I said, just restricting vision, given the time now for that bomb to be planted. Interesting lurk at bottom mid. There's no one rotating banana, which is the hope, but he can still flank those mid players. And I mean, I was going to say that's if he's needed, because his teammates had found success elsewhere, but a nice shot from Navi.
Now the attempted retake of numbers dwindling, bodies dropping all on Navi, and ooh, he is gone. That was over in an instant as soon as they committed into this. You can't really bail. If you do, it's going to be a complete panic, and they've rotated player off in towards Arch at just the wrong time. Navi's given up that angle. Now they start to make their way up by the hay cart. Navi back on the scene, though, and ready for it. First pick could be vital here. It's going to go in an even trade pretty much instantaneously. RPK gets one that's answered, but here's the hold. No, never mind. Sanji clears it out. They're out of time, though. 8 seconds. Go, go, go. Numbers will be punched in. That's left to Xiaowu. He's a phenomenal player, but he's got an MP5 in his hands right now. Might be able to retrieve a teammate's rifle from over by the arch, but he's going to try and get it done with a deagle. He's going to try and make it happen here. It is the bonus round, so there's some cash to burn. Xiaowu, though, he's running out of time rapidly. He does have a kit, has a flashbang, no smoke to cover this off, and they've got a pretty decent crossfire from Graveyard and Sight here. So Xiaowu will wrap through, needs to isolate the first fight. He spots Sanji, will connect the headshot, doesn't get the second, though. Jame will take him out of play. Still,
Испытай свою удачу на csgofast.com. Огромное количество игровых режимов. Постоянные розыгрыши и подарки постоянным пользователям. А, и да, чуть не забыл, вот мой промокодик. Все-таки $1 это $1. csgofast.com. Хватит уже быть бомжом.
Navi, he's going to be caught up on close on banana. He's a teammate, I believe, tucked in. Also now moving back over towards the corner. They're probably the best. And, well, yeah, Xiaowu just realizes his teammate's gone now. As I said, it's good that he's already gotten out of sandbags, otherwise he would have been trapped in that corner, so they do at least still have a defender over on B who can delay that push from coming in. So it's let Apex get in towards position, but yeah, Navi gone early on. There's over a minute remaining, or rather just under a minute at this point, so I was going to say VP could slow it down, but no, they want to still hit this B bomb site, and a molly in front of the smoke. It does make things a bit more complicated. Xiaowu, though, he's only able for one. But they're ready for the trade, and while Apex, he doesn't want to wait for a retake or anything, pushes in to try and snatch a kill. Gets the first of them, but sticks around behind the smoke and Yekin there. He doesn't need vision in order to return that trade frag. He will just spam away. The bomb goes down, and Masuda and RPK, with the money that they have, I think this is a save to be called for already in terms of time. But it has gotten close, obviously. We've seen even back in that force play they were on. But here we go. The long split is the goal. Smokes down towards Library and Arch, and, well, they've caught 2 players alone between the pit and the bomb site. So Masuda and Navi are going to need to go huge on this hold, and let's see what they can find.
That's a glass cannon as well for one of them. RPK tries to get through a smoke. He gets punished. Navi on site can't hold up for long, and at this point, the site's been lost. Masuda still controls the pit, and that is massive for them. The bodies are dropping left, right, and center, and his is one. Xiaowu, just an MP9, trying to get one of his teammates' rifles, and he might just back away and save this. But it is Xiaowu. He's going looking. He's been spotted. He's been tagged. That makes his decision for him.
Kickered. Oh, there's actually a massive gap in the
smoke.
What? Okay, Apex blinded and jumping with the MP9. Oh, he gets spammed through smoke.
They equalize at the least. I think that's still a fine exchange for him for Vitality. You know, trade the SMG for one. Now there's a follow-up kill for RPK over towards A. It's going to limit what they can do. The split can come through. Yakindar has a full road towards spawn if he wants it. But right now, he's going to try and hold for the rotation. Wait for a player to come back around, and they're going to wrap on towards A. It's interesting to me that with this much real estate, they didn't want to try the pinch B. They put the doubt in Vitality's mind. They know they can control and isolate these players on site, and they're content to fight in like that. A smoke goes over. That's smart, because they don't want to imply that there is a player here. Yakindar's been able to walk out as a result. Walking through, he finds the site player. There's one. Now they just have to deal with Pit. And there's the swing for Pit, but Yakindar takes the fight alone, not waiting for a teammate. There is the cleanup, brings it to a 2v2 and the bomb plant with 10 seconds to spare. But this is winnable for Vitality. The only problem is they don't have utility. They don't have kits. I think there might be one down on site, but I'll have to keep track of that. Time could become very critical here, and it's already running out. There's the first shot hit. James nails it. And the follow-up as well. Buster keeps his teammate alive. And Vite of the AUG, I think, catching RPK off a little bit. Unfortunate for him. But it does mean that Nivera's going to have to fall. He's lost his bodyguard. And there are 3 players now drawn through here, which is a change-up. They've rotated a little bit more willingly. There's a player in Library, though, can't quite come out to help unless he walks through smoke. And Apex will get caught. Trying to spam it, he gets caught the other way, and that's a huge kill. Again, low HP for Yakindar, and he will get collected, but who cares? They've done the damage. They put the pressure on Nivera. He's all alone in the graveyard, or sorry, in the pit. And they could just apply a bit more to make him crack. These players are isolated. They are trying to figure out where ZywOo is. They've got time to play with, so they'll wait to see if he makes the maneuver. That flash gives them information. And did it somehow catch Nivera as well? Or was there a second flash that I wasn't watching? They want this kill, but now they recognize, okay, he's backed off for now. Now we bring the hurt. Nivera, you're just not going to be able to deal with all these players. Hitting the first is honestly even impressive there, but he does falter. Bomb will be down, and they've got forward positioning here in the library. James will finish off ZywOo. He will be smoked. So much responsibility for the first face on the young player. But it's ZywOo who's got responsibility here on top of the orange boxes.
Oh.
Second oranges, he'll spot the player, but that's not the kill. Now they know he's here. If a cross smoke comes in, he is really isolated. Apex is going to want to come through to help him out, but he can't do it. And ZywOo doesn't get any impact. They lost the sight. Apex, he'll take one. Almost the second. Good damage done, but he's lost it. The bomb will be down, and now a post-plant hold for VP. It's looking good. Spam tries to come back through. Apex eventually gets collected. Those tracers gave him away. Now this is very dangerous for Vitality. It's the last round, so of course they're going to go for it, but they don't have much to work with. Couple smokes. They do have kits, so there is that going for them, but no mollies to clear out the back. No nades to punish these low HP players. They're going to have to do it with guns. Here come the smokes. Try and buy a little bit of space. Some flashes over, perhaps to blind. Here comes the hit. There's contact. First player found. They're buying time, though, and there's the kills for VP. Hit it and then bullied. And it's just not looking great for the French squad. So let's see if they can recover here now in the second. Their own TC might be effective. This is a way to start it off. ZywOo just going to go forward and exterminate. He's found one. He's found two. He's looking for more. He's got deep control. They don't realize the player's in the dark corner, and he's now crept out towards Pillar. So Buster could bust this whole side open. He's found Apex. He's going to go for the extermination shot there. The second comes through, and that drops the bomb. They need to clear him out. Misuta will do so. He's going to have to fight forward to begin with. Tags Nivera. Tag back in kind. This one should be over. He's running out of time. They're holding him out, and he's just going to go ahead and save his arm.
Still on towards ZywOo, who also isn't the player you want on anything but the AK or not, so we'll see how it goes. Good frag by Apex. They didn't expect the second player, though, already peeking in from mid. Well, a perfect flash over. Much better from Vitality on that balcony flash. It does at least allow for the one trade to come true. Was from Masuda, and now they've got Sanji trapped in the back of the bomb site. A nice molly to keep James at bay, and this should give them room for the bomb plant now. The only issue is actually it's on the player in the pit, so hang on. Masuda's going to have a tough time moving it over. James posted up. He does need some help from a teammate, but in terms of the nades, that smoke I was going to say could be tough to get down, but never mind. Masuda had already thrown one out. I thought it was only Nivera who had one to work with.
Busters here.
So yeah, this could be the cross. They're going to double peek Buster. I like the idea on the play, but they didn't see him. Never mind. Perfectly hung on to. One headshot from Buster, and well, now Nivera alone on 8 health at this point. Hoping to force the 1v1 before actually sticking that bomb plant, but he's not given the chance at this point. Now he doesn't have the time. They run in. It's a crazy peek from James. Thankfully, though, there is no way that Buster could be taken down in time. He backed around the corner, and then, well, once the time...
They're just going to go fast. They're going to try and prevent that ult from repositioning from really being a thorn in their side, but there's still a player balcony. They're not clearing for it. Sanji gets toothed in sight. Pickert not even needed. He will be cleaned out of the apartments, but now the op's on the angle. James still smoked out. Sanji, the molly in his face, he's got to swing, and that is well done from Vitality to prevent utter panic from sinking in. James, careful, stays alive. Yakindar's on the flank, though. He's got an AK, and I don't think they're going to expect it here in the balcony. He's going to deal with the pit player. Now he knows it's just sight, and he's got it as well. No bomb plant even for Vitality.
Well, yeah, Vitality have certainly still got to be careful, but they are waking up. As you said, we're getting something from them now, but James, I like that the second mid peek, he finds ZywOo creeping up. There was a second player as well, but he wasn't given a chance to do anything about the trade, and he actually gets caught by Kicker who pushed him without a kit. That retake would be difficult. But we'll see. Apex at the moment alone on long. He wants to try and rapture the spawn and, well, I guess keep some of these A players in position as well. they might realize now as he starts working his way through the arch that it is the B play at hand. And I mean, those nades definitely should have given that away by now. But again, Apex is keeping that rotator busy, and now we need to see what James can show up with. It's the first shot. There we go. RPK falls. Posted back on the angle. The molly is complicating the situation, but he's staying alive. He's doing everything he can right now to make this winnable. Na'Vi, he hits the shot. There we go. His shoulder was all he needed. Apex has finally joined up with his teammate on B as well, and now we've got a 2-on-2, which is flipped back in favor of Vitality. It looks like this should be their round, but again, that was way too close, Mike.
James not going to connect the shot this time. This is big problem. He's the only player towards site. They've left him isolated a lot. He's been punished for it, and you can see it here. They're wrapping. They want that kill. They have it. Now they've got the site. Now they've got the bodies. Now they've got the bomb down, and it's looking like overtime. Yeah, 4 healthy boys ready to welcome them in the action. There's going to be the hit. RPK takes the one. Buster now alone. He's got to go for it. Gonna set up a smoke to try and get him some space on towards site. He's going to come bursting out. Has the kid at the least, but he's running out of time. He's running out of clock. He's got to go now. He's got to make the move, and they know where he's coming from. There's nothing he can do about that. He's just got to try and isolate something, anything going here. The sprays will come through. He will catch one, but that's going to be all she wrote. Map.
Buster still posted up on the op. He's waiting for the peaks to come in. He was initially blinded, but a little pop-up and shot through the smoke takes off the head of ZywOo. Flash over. Actually blinded up his teammate there, I believe Apex did. Forced him to go in towards the smoke so that he wouldn't be taken out, and, well, yeah, he eventually goes down. No, sorry, it was actually a flash over from Jam. I was incorrect.
Well, they got the first kills with a single op shot and 1 nade, right? Isn't that what came through? Maybe 2 nades?
Yeah.
It's... So you've got so much utility left, and they haven't felt presence the entire round, so they don't throw it. It's nicely done from Vitality. This time, Kicker gonna punish ZywOo. Looking for that banana peek. He will get his head ripped from his shoulders, and Apex goes down as well. So now that's B wide open. There's no one even in rotation space. Everyone was towards the lane side. They can't even swing from arch. They can't even get a guy to watch the cross. They don't even need to smoke this. They don't know that, of course, so they will smoke it. But that's a side loss. Now they're going to get aggressive down mid to try and answer it. Jay with a Tech 9 up tight by the bench. He takes one, sets up Sanji for the second. It's all onto RPK, and they know his position, so they'll just leave him. It's like, okay, fine. You can kill James. Try for more. Try for more. Good luck. Gonna try for this banana fight. Sanji's just waiting with utility. There's 2 players to watch it. They know he's coming this way now. The bomb is down. 3 players can fight him. Bit risky the way the smoke's set up, but he was gonna be the swing. And yeah, there was no way he was getting through that round. There was no way he was getting it to rotate quickly. So at this point, James is holding the rotation, and because it's the off, they're not willing to settle off of it. The hit's gonna come through in towards B. ZywOo misses a shot. He can't afford. How are they both alive here in the site? They are for the moment. There comes the kill. But they bought a little bit of time. The rotation can't be on. ZywOo just wants to stay alive. This bomb's going to go down. He cannot die here, and he hasn't yet. Finds one, looking for more. That one's going to be a bridge too far, but it's a 3-on-3 retake. All the players are coming from the same side of the map, though. No concern about Banana. It's going to be this hit. Do or die. You pinned our first point of contact. He does not find it, and his teammate will die with a nade out. A little bit of a mistake here. Buster's going to play the long game. Buster's going to find one, and the second, and Buster secures it. A 1v2. The map claimed. 19-17. We'll take a break and be right back.